This is the video they don't want you to see. For over a century, Americans have been unknowingly surrendering their power, their voice, and their sovereignty by simply hiring a lawyer. In this documentary, we will expose the British roots of the U.S. legal system, the fraud behind the bar card, how lawyers secretly work for the court, not for you, how the title of Esquire violates the U.S. Constitution, and how you can take your power back by standing as a living man or woman. Let's start with the basics. Where does the term bar come from? The word bar comes from a physical barrier in courtrooms separating the public from the legal elite. But behind the word is a system of control tied to the Inns of Court in London, where all British barristers were trained. The American legal system did not evolve independently. It was copied from English common law, and today's attorneys are spiritually, ritually, and commercially tied to it. Here's the truth most lawyers will never tell you. There is no such thing as a license to practice law in the United States. Let's look at case law. Schwer v. Board of Bar Examiners, 353 U.S. 232, 1957. A state cannot exclude a person from the practice of law or from any other occupation in a manner or for reasons that contravene the Due Process or Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Sims v. Ahearns, 271 SW, 720. Arc 1925. The practice of law is an occupation of common right. Sherrar v. Cullen, 481 F2D 946, 9th Sarir, 1973. There can be no sanction or penalty imposed upon one because of his exercise of constitutional rights. So why are people told they need a license? Because bar associations, private, foreign-controlled corporations, have created a monopoly. Let's talk about the title Esquire. According to Black's Law Dictionary, Esquire is a title of nobility from British tradition, ranked just below a knight. Under the U.S. Constitution, Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8, no title of nobility shall be granted by the United States. So, why do U.S. attorneys use it? Because they are under foreign allegiance, tied to the British Crown and the City of London, a sovereign financial district completely independent of the UK Parliament. The moment an attorney adds Esquire to their name, they are signaling allegiance to a foreign system, not to the Constitution. You think your lawyer works for you? Think again. Corpus Juris Secundum, Volume 7, Section 4. The attorney's first duty, is to the courts and the public, not to the client, and whenever the duties to his client conflict with those he owes as an officer of the court, he must yield to the latter. Attorneys are not loyal to you, they are officers of the court, and when you hire them, you become legally incompetent, a ward of the court. This is why the court speaks to your attorney, not you. You are not the living man or woman anymore. You've become a legal fiction, a corporation in all caps, governed under commercial admiralty law. Let's shatter another lie, the so-called unauthorized practice of law. No government agency has constitutional authority to make it a crime for someone to speak lawfully in their own defense or help someone else do so. The right to speak, defend, and represent oneself is a constitutionally protected natural right. So when they arrest people for practicing law without a license, they are enforcing corporate policy, not the supreme law of the land. Now let's go deeper. The legal system is one part of a global three-part control structure: City of London, legal and financial control; bar, banking, insurance; Vatican City, religious and spiritual authority; Unam Sanctam, 1302, Washington, D.C., military and commercial enforcement. Together, these form a global trust system that converts living souls into bonded assets via birth certificates, maritime law, and commerce. Attorneys are gatekeepers of this system, and the bar is the gate. Here's what they fear: a man or woman who knows the truth and stands on it. To reclaim your sovereignty, stand sui juris, in your own right, declare your status in propria persona, reserve all rights per UCC 1308, never hire an attorney unless you consent to being governed by corporate policy, operate in common law jurisdiction, not commercial admiralty. You are not a corporate fiction. You are not incompetent. You are not theirs. Reclaim your name. Reclaim your voice. Reclaim your nation. You are the law. Download your Sovereign Affidavit Kit. Learn how to file without an attorney. Stand in truth. Live in honor. Walk in power.